Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LEC matchup.
Low push building here for Ice. He crashes a big wave, he gets the reset, then you can play for the Void Grub. So I think that's where GX resetting already with Patrick, trying to get him a buy.
Jackie's still half HP under the tower. Ignore coming out of base. Juhan here to try and protect, but it was a Void Grubs helping out with a little bit of true damage, and the plate will fall over to BDS.
Yeah, LeBron didn't hit the tower.
Don't need to, man.
I mean, true, I guess.
Your problem, you just have to be there for the Unbreakable, and it would have been a perfect time to use it. Lebrov oversteps and GiantX strike.
So I was about to say, I think Lebrov was a bit worried about Juhan's ultimate coming.
For BDS that he had last year, even that he's had earlier this year. I think a few questions have started to be asked around his performance.
And I think part of that is him trying to adapt to the new meta.
Able to clear out the wave, already has that Nash's Tooth. And wave play pretty quickly, as Juhan is just able to steal away one of those Krugs.
Good lead, or good heads up from Lebrov to be like, there's chances are they're going to try and cross map. We haven't spotted them on anywhere in the top end. So roaming bot gets the play. Adam is here.
Flash from Juhan, Ice flashes away, and Chana Crystallower going down. There's Equalizer as well, but Juhan not really the target you want. Patrick low as well. Juhan being flamed to death and is burnt poor in the mid lane. Igno on the front line with the Unbreakable Will, gets a knockback. Will that ultimate time out? It will. The Ignite ticks and takes him out. Adam gets on the board.
Excellent play from Adam. The ultimate was a great follow-up from the Ash Arrow, connecting onto both the Sejuani and the Ezreal. Patrick was forced to use his E defensively very early on. They'll also do a lot of damage, but Sheo, he has overstepped his bounds. The tower will still fall, but ultimately 2 for 1 plus the mid tower puts BD far enough that even with 3 there, he would be fine.
I'm convinced of that too, Vedius. But once again, who are we?
It's our job, medic.
Your job. I'm just here for the shouting.
I see. Now Dragon is alive, and the Scuttle Crab is going to be secured by BDS. The bot wave getting caught by Jackie's.
This is really difficult for GiantX to compete though, because if you're walking through these chokes with Adam's ult, it's not great. Numbers advantage though is lending itself to them going in.
Flash on Silver Onslaught, Heartbreaker away. There's the Equalizer down. TP behind from Nuke is a possibility. There's a ward around the blue buff, but they haven't used it yet as he continues to harass it down that top side tower. Juhan falling low. They jump back in though, and look at the damage. The Buster Shot almost saves them both. Ice behind the Unbreakable, but Jackie's jumps in. He'll pay for it with his life. 2 for 1 so far, the exchange. Nuke has joined the party. How are GiantX going to wrangle their way out of this one? Igno on the front line, Lebrov jumping back in. Patrick putting the damage down from across the wall. Hits another Mystic Shot. Dashes forward. Unbreakable back for Lebrov. Spectral more hits from Sheo, but they just can't get onto GiantX. 2 for 1 in the end.
I think they needed Nuke to commit earlier. Yes, he got the tower on topside, but if you're going to take that fight, it would have been great to have him TP him behind.
It goes to show how durable this squad is from the side of GiantX.
And it felt like miscommunication, basically on a, hey, we want to play this fight versus we want to get top tower versus what the TP timer is. And
conceded all of your topside vision once again, and this is a good Baron force in my opinion, because now GiantX haven't had the opportunity to replenish their vision. They're going to have to fight their way back towards the pit.
Baron down to 6,000. The Antonio coming around the corner. Frontline Ignar going in. Lebrov there as well. Adam falls low, has to flash, but he's knocked up. And now GiantX have found one. They're looking for Lebrov, who flashes across the wall, but Jackie's going to chase him down. Stunned up with the permafrost. GiantX find 2.
Is this really how GiantX is going to turn this game around?
Just let them engage for you, Benny.
I cannot believe, like, BDS seemed indecisive around what they wanted to do. I thought that they had 2 members trying to zone GiantX away to then fully commit to the Baron. But then GiantX commit onto those 2 members, BDS peel away from the Baron, and then they end up just losing the fight.
But it doesn't make sense at all, because the idea for the play that I expect BDS to say was, we see both solo laners on bot side. Let's start Baron, we get the double TP out, and then we back away. But you get the double TP out, and then as Vedi was saying, you've now overextended into that topside jungle. So GiantX get the fight, they get the Baron, they're getting towers, and they just translate into playoffs. Like, we got a little bit against G2, but
nothing. The funniest thing to me is we had a segment on Ready Check, which was Odoamne summarizing Giants' gameplay.
Ramsey, his first pancake. Absolute trash.
Probably.
The millionth pancake, really good. You know, you just have to keep flipping.
I mean, I'm looking forward to Odoamne's breakdown of this one. I feel like...
Buster Shot back onto Nuke as he tries to slide in.
TP?
TP?
No.
He gets him! He gets him just!
Yeah, the Kraken Slayer plus the Infinity Edge. Good damage there from Jackie's, and it definitely feels like things are starting to crumble for BDS. Gold was secured as all the outer towers fell. GiantX looking to upset BDS as they're in a winning position now here in game 1.
2,500 gold in the lead, looking for the tier 2 in the mid lane. LeBron on that front line, gets the stun onto the Antonio. Glacial Prison though lands, and there's the engage from Inga. Headbutt, pulverized, put in the dirt. Sheo goes down again.
BDS are just getting caught out everywhere. The entire time you're taking this 4v4, you've even got Jackie's pushing in on top side, so you lose a member, you lose 2 towers.
It's going to be very difficult for BDS to contest this.
Would be BDS's soul if they manage to steal it away, but as you say, pretty difficult to do so when you
hang
can't.
on.
Let's see how the Baron goes.
We'll see how this one goes, but obviously
they have vision control. They've got triple control ward. Sheo has to walk through the Antonio and Ignar.
That's a clean Baron.
That's clean. That's clean.
The
engage comes forward, Heartbreaker out, he's looking for the knocker, but he's stunned immediately before he can get it in. Ignar goes in with a headbutt pulverizing. Great equalizer though, this is bad for GiantX. The Antonio will fall first. GiantX begin to retreat. Patrick on that front line. Sheo dashes forward, cleansed away by Patrick. Jackie starts to open up. The Antonio in zombie form tries to come back in. Unbreakable from Lebrov. GiantX still able to back away. They lose one, but they get the Baron.
Ignar still has flash, though. I think he's fishing for something, trying to see if he can get into position here. With the Unbreakable down, you have a moment, but as soon as that Unbreakable now is back up, I think GiantX needs to back away.
Jackie's has TP. Patrick dashes across the wall. Adam hits the harpoon, but Patrick still has flash. Will use it early. Blast cones Ignar back, but saves his own life. Unbreakable from Lebrov, who tank up some of that damage. Ignar gets a second blast cone to escape, and all the meanwhile, Jackie's has been pushing in the bot lane.
That was a weird fight, gentlemen. I think that the Antonio has been overforcing way too many fights in this game. Like his flash Scion Q to start fights off was definitely a huge commitment there. But now Ice has flash, but Jackie's is behind him.
No.
Nice TP from Jackie's. Good punish. I wonder if they can actually convert this into anything, though. The Antonio doesn't have TP. He is back out on the map. I think GiantX should really try and use this Baron. Still a minute and a half left. Nuke is bot lane. I think they should, try to escort this wave into mid to try and siege this town.
Yeah, I think they could even send the Antonio to that top side to escort that wave in if they want to as well, because you still have Ignar who can try and play that frontline tank, but as the wave is starting to come through, like, start to just spread that Baron buff and see how much you can get off of this.
Or you could just charge in the mid lane.
True.
Where he's
That's
positioned
the
right
Antonio's
now.
way.
The wave pushes in, BDS concede any pressure in that mid lane. GiantX will get their first inhibitor of the series as Juhan flashes forward, Nuke dodges away from the Glacial Prison. Unbreakable going down as the True Shot Barrage is tanked. Juhan takes a little bit of hurt. There's the Unstoppable Onslaught once again from the Antonio, and he doesn't charge the Q. He's learned from this last couple of plays. In the end, it will just be the inhib for GiantX.
Ash is up with Arrow though if BDS want to go, and here's the connection! Onto Patrick, has no cleanse, but I think he's just got out to safety.
Nice buffer on the Arcane Shift to get across the wall. A 7 percentage point difference between the two teams as the Rob is caught out, puts up the Unbreakable. Glacial Prison going down, he tries to flash, can dash to Ice, but he's knocked up before he can get to the Blast Cone. Another kill over to GiantX.
Sheo just trying to push in the mid wave as Nuke is trying to push in top, but they'll need to try and reset here. The Antonio is chasing Nuke out just to guarantee that you have the extra little bit of advantage, but does the cannon stay alive? You get the debuff.
It stays for long enough. The tower melts like butter in the face of the double AD carries. And BDS made the cardinal sin how this next fight develops, whether it is just the double AD carries coming out trumps in the end. The tank line has been so effective for them so far. Nuke looking for the flank here. The Baron down to about 10,000 HP or so. BDS unable to get in. You can see Jackie's pushing in bot lane with a wave. Adam has to answer, top lane with a wave. Adam has to answer the bot lane. Glacial Prison going short, but there's the Unstoppable Onslaught. Nuke flashes away. Sheo dashes away with the Heartbreaker. Ice begins to open up. There's one. Sheo can possess the Sedge. Adams rejoins the fight, has that equalizer, puts it on Jackie's, who pops the Buster Shot, jumps away. Sheo still chasing forward. GiantX able to get away for the moment. BDS's health bars looking pretty low. LeBron will start healing up with the Warmogs. Jackie's opens up on the Baron as BDS will reset. Nuke's gonna TP in just to make sure that it's safe as houses, but BDS should secure this one without any real contest from GiantX. A Baron to BDS.
Suffering.
Said it early. League of Legends is miserable sometimes.
Oh, good sidestep. Gets away from Sheo, but there's more.
Unbreakable will coming out to get away from that arrow stun, who will be able to flash across the wall. Still chased away here. Antonio coming in from the side. Ignar will fall. Antonio joining the party now realizes perhaps that wasn't the wisest of decisions.
So BDS is just going to win this game now? Ignat obviously trying to get...
I don't really know how you try and contest this. You still have your 2 tanks, maybe you can try and get something in the 4v4, but this is already gone.
Cloud Soul secured for BDS.
But Jackie's is the bulk of it, really. And so if he's sitting there clearing waves and mids, then I think they do have to be scared about forcing a fight here. Jackie's not making his way over now.
Equalizer down will take Patrick down to half HP. The turret falls as well, tier 2 in the top lane for BDS. Gold 500 the difference between these two teams as Ignar's caught out with the Spectral Maw. Glacial Fissure going down as well. Unbreakable Will has been popped by him. Engaged from the side as Lebrov on the front line takes it with the shield, but still is taken out by GiantX. Nuke has to dash away. GiantX starting to win out on the fight. Jackie's opening up, dashes forward. Ice gets the slow on him at 49-23. So we'll see if we can beat that record on game 1.
Beating that record.
On this possible 6. GiantX have set up control around the topside river. They have Baron in their sights 7 seconds before it spawns. Sheo stepping forward straight into the face of Patrick and takes a chunk for it.
Oh, he's forward. But they can't punish him.
Oh, put down the equalizer. Patrick might have to burn the flash. Doesn't do so yet. Arrow goes down onto Jackie's, and Jackie's is shut out of the fight. Nuke shuffles them back as well as Juhan starts to retreat. Patrick dashing back. Nuke going in. Ice flashing forward as well. Juhan down. Alongside him, Ignar sent back to the fountain. Only the Antonio remains standing, and soon he will be sent to a quick grave by BDS. One fight was all it took. No longest game of the year here today. BDS will close in on the win.
All it took was an arrow onto Jackie's, and BDS found the pick that they needed. It will not be the longest game of the split as BDS is going to take game 1.
Well,
These were the best highlights from today's LEC matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.